Hey, John.
Hey, Greg.
Roast.
Roasts. We're here at another local brewery.
Another local brewery here at Odin Brewery.
That's Odin Brewing Company, absolutely.
Where's it located?
It's on Gate City Boulevard, which used to be High Point Road in the old days. It's basically downtown. It's a perimeter downtown in UNCG.
It's closer to UNCG than nothing.
Correct.
Than anything, right?
Yes, which is University of North Carolina, Greensboro, for anybody that's not from the area.
Where I'm a graduate of, or from. You went to Guilford College by the Taqueria?
That's correct. And you are UNCG Greensboro. Greensboro.
Yes.
Yes.
So tell me, so I haven't seen you in, well, we haven't done a podcast in about a month.
Correct.
And Marcus actually asked me what's going on with your podcast.
You kept it going a little bit. You got your Vegas.
Right. But us together is the big thing.
That is the big news with John and Greg.
The big news with
John and Greg.
Juan and Greg.
Gregorio, what was it?
Gregorio. Yes. So what have you been up to in the past month?
Wow. I have to be honest, we've been really busy at the shoe market, my day job.
Really?
Been slammed. It's been as busy as we've had in a fall maybe ever. Just today, we did almost $20,000 in shoes at the shoe market.
$20,000 in shoes.
Yes, insane. Right.
That's more than a Mexican restaurant.
Yeah, it might be.
No, it is.
Yeah, right. It's nuts. It's great. Can't always provide quite the customer service we would like, but it's still good. And $3,500. I mean, the top three people selling today were all over $3,000 in individual sales. Amazing.
Each salesperson did at least $3,000.
The three top salespeople, even the people that weren't there, that were there half days, were doing $2,000, $2,500. I mean, we were very busy.
My God.
And it's been like that we had a little lull in September, but...
Do you have a favorite time of the year to sell shoes?
I mean, you sell a lot in the holidays, which is fun, but I think that what keeps us really going is the ability to help people that have problems with their feet, their knees, their back, and this. You have more time in the spring, the summer, so you get more satisfaction. But I mean, how can you not love the fall and the holidays?
Right.
People are buying stuff for their friends and family.
I actually have a pair of Wolverines that I traded with Perry, which I'm sure I got the short end of the deal on that one.
I don't know.
It's not a problem though.
Yeah.
I love them.
They're 1,000-mile boots. Those are
1,000-mile boots, but I need to bring them in and have you adjust them for me because they hurt every time I wear them.
Okay, well then I can do
but they're
that.
nice,
I can fix them for you.
And I need to
fix them up.
Polish them because they've got mold on them and stuff.
They need to be polished. That's actually the way that leather is tanned. It's very traditional. That's actually not mold. It's the oils that are in the leather. If you're not polishing them or wearing them regularly, the oil comes out and it gets kind of a moldy look to it. But it's actually the oils.
Do you work tomorrow Saturday?
Tomorrow Saturday I do. It's extremely busy. It'd be better if you come by on a Monday.
Okay, I'll come by on Monday.
Yeah, fix you up.
Do I need to make an appointment?
Hey, if you do, it won't work.
Okay.
It's just
So you're busy.
Law. Yes.
Because you're busy.
Murphy's Law. Yes.
Okay.
We have a computer that might be dead, so I might be doing a little of that. But we'll figure time to help you out.
Okay.
So yeah, it's good to be back together again. Our last episode that was in Greensboro with both of us was at Natty's, which was fun.
Oh yes, Natty Green,
yes.
Another good brewery in downtown Greensboro.
Right, and everybody that I've talked to just loved that one. They thought it was fun.
The lighting was perfect.
The lighting was perfect.
The background was good.
It's good.
Do you want to tell people on TV about Odin Brewery?
About Odin?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's a really fascinating place. It was built a long time ago, 20s or 30s.
The building was built, not the brewery.
Correct. The building was built to bottle ginger ale. It was They actually, if you were to come in here, they got little remnants of it. It was the owner's grandfather opened it up to bottled ginger ale, and you can still buy this ginger ale in Alabama, in certain areas down there. It's called Buffalo Rock Ginger Ale, and that's what it was built for. Then it became a metal finishing place, but the family always owned it. And so about, 7-8 years ago, sort of got this wild hair, it was sitting empty. Why don't we build a brewery?
The son of the father.
The son of the grandfather, or the grandson.
The grandson
is the one that decided
this idea.
Him and his wife, yes, who were here earlier. I don't see them here anymore, but they're so friendly, such nice people, and they have great beer. And they have something for everybody. That's one of the great things about their beer. They got, like sours, they got sours. You like a Pilsner, they got a Pilsner. We're drinking they're called blonde.
Blonde.
They're blonde. Disregarded Blonde, I believe is the name of it. That's my favorite. And it's fantastic. I love the place. The atmosphere is great. All the people that work here are like a big family. Such great people.
So, do you want to hear what I did Tuesday morning?
Sure.
What I did Tuesday morning?
Yeah.
I woke up. I was kind of pissed.
Okay.
I went to the BMW motorcycle dealership and I ordered a brand new 2023 BMW Scrambler.
Nice, which is why our friend here,
Talking to Carrie, yes.
Carrie recognized
I went there, I bought it, paid for it. It's being made in Berlin, and it'll be here in January.
Nice. I should tell them about the dealership since Carrie was here tonight.
Yes, so it is a wonderful dealership off of Randleman Road. They sell BMW, Ducati.
They happen to have zero motorcycles. They're only non-European import, which are electric. The Tesla of bikes, you could argue.
Yeah, so I think it's Ducati, BMW. Yeah, just Ducati, BMW, and the Zero is what they concentrate on
That's
here.
their main stuff. I think they have a couple other minor European brands too.
But it's a good spot. Andrew's a parts manager. Carrie works as a parts manager as well. Paul is the manager. Might as well be the owner. He does everything there.
Right.
But it's a good spot.
Nice people.
Nice guy named Tori, I think's his name. He's a salesperson.
Don't know.
Nice guy.
I know a couple people there.
Yeah. So we
have another local business, Out Cheesecakes by Alex, which you all can order from anywhere in the country on the internet. He is a customer of that business. He just bought a new bike for him and his wife.
Cheesecakes must do well.
He sends them nationwide. That's why it's working so well.
Wow.
Yes, he also has a Tesla, and he has a Lucid. The other new electric car, yes.
So, talking about electric cars.
Yes.
You know, I'm kind of in love with that Cadillac Lyriq.
It's going to be a good car.
I like it. It looks good. Looks like they're making it.
Yep.
There's some
Spring Hill, Tennessee. They're making.
Where?
Spring Hill, Tennessee.
Okay. They've been seen in the wild. People are buying them.
Yep.
What can we expect in this product?
It's going to be a good product. I mean, it's the battery pack is the new GM. They're partnering with LG Energy, and there you go. Partnering with LG Energy to build the battery packs. They call it the Ultium battery pack. So it's a skateboard sort of setup like Tesla, but they're using pouch packs instead of cells.
But without going into technical stuff,
right. But it's going to be it's a good car. It's all the reviews.
The range.
The current range available, I believe, is in the 250-ish.
What's your car?
Mine's around the same. Mine will do, if you get it fully loaded, 280-ish.
So it's in the similar category.
Range. I believe
range.
they're going to have one though that'll be over 300 with a full charge.
Okay.
So if you know,
What about charging stations?
so the weakness of anything outside of a Tesla is that you have less charging stations, but that only matters if you're going a long distance. If you're driving locally, you plug it in at home.
Okay, so for example, I have a Cadillac Lyric. I want to drive from here to Pennsylvania.
You can definitely do it. There are apps. There are apps for Electrify America charging and some other charging companies.
So there's places along the Autobahn where I can pull over, charge up,
You
get a coffee.
You can definitely do that. It's just easier on a Tesla because you put the destination and it tells you where everything is. It's a little easier on Tesla right now.
Cadillac doesn't have that yet.
It's got some of that. It does have the Electrify America stuff in it. It's getting better.
Okay.
But the physical car is very good. The biggest thing about the Tesla is the integration of everything with the software. But the physical vehicle is actually excellent.
Now, I heard that with the Teslas that are coming out next year, they'll be able to launch to Mars.
Of course not, but that's a fun story.
Fins will come out, you press a red button, and it launches you to Mars.
So, funny enough, the Cybertruck, which is coming out next year, is being built in Austin, Texas, and it actually, Elon recently tweeted out that it's going to be water resistant enough that it will be able to cross a channel. Now, propulsion-wise, the tires on their own, you need a special wheel to get a little good propulsion. Joked about you could put a little propeller on the tail end of it if you really wanted to use it as a boat, but it's not going to be that it'll float.
That's cool. That's
cool.
cool.
Partially the shape of the Cybertruck was partially inspired by the Lotus that was in The Spy Who Loved Me, the submarine.
Oh yes, the white one.
The white submarine.
Yes,
one.
the white one. Yeah.
That was one of the inspirations. The
Yeah.
DeLorean would have been the other one.
Right. So, moving on to other podcasts on planet Earth. Our friend
Brew Hunter Talk guys.
Buhan Talk. Brew Hunter Talk. These guys, Marcus and Udo, they have a website now.
Okay.
You can watch their podcast on YouTube.
Great.
If I knew how to put a link on there, I'd put a link on there. But you can do that. And
if you give me the link, I might be able to do it.
Am I in focus?
You look fine. Yeah, you're good.
Do I?
Yeah, you look fine.
Okay.
Yeah, you're
I just can't tell because of my glasses.
Right.
Okay. So anyway, so
well, you briefly went out of focus then, but you're back in focus.
Okay. So Brew Hunter Talk. They have a website. You can watch them do their show. They have a green screen, so they can make it look like they're
wherever they want to be.
Wherever they want to be.
Which is, I thought you had a nice little joke with them on the Vegas trip.
Oh yes. Yes.
I'm really in Vegas.
I'm really in Vegas. No green screen, baby. And we're really in Odin Brewery.
That's right. You can hear the siren, something going by.
That's right.
It's
that's an ambulance.
Ambulance. Can't do that on a green screen.
How do you say ambulance in German?
I have no idea. You're better German than me.
Krankenwagen.
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 Interesting.
How do you say hospital?
I have no idea.
Krankenhaus.
Krankenhaus.
So
Kranken means what?
Sick.
Sick. The sick house.
Sick house and sick wagon.
The sick wagon. That's a sick wagon. Could be
so that would make us Krankenmenschen. Sick people.
Sick people, yeah.
Krankenmenschen.
We're sick.
We're sick, man.
In the best way,
In the best way possible.
Surfers talk about it.
Yes.
Yeah.
So the show's going well. Every Tuesday night. They're very religious about it.
A little bit more so than we are.
Yeah, we're laissez-faire.
Yeah, but our shows are great.
Our shows are great, yes. So
people look forward to the surprise that they get a notification that there's a new Big News with John and Greg episode.
That's right. So let's talk about the news.
All right, you lead the way.
All right. So let's get the news here. have it on my telephone here. So, let's first talk about tipping in restaurants.
Good subject. Now, I have my own thoughts on that, but what is the essence of the article? People are doing better now, or they're not doing as well now after COVID?
I forget what the article says.
So I believe.
But I know what I said.
Okay, well,
I think.
Well, my take is I think that it is in America. We're is up to us to tip properly. In Europe and other places, a lot of it is part of the products. A lot of it's figured in.
Right.
My take is that post-COVID, people appreciate service so much more. I think people will be tipping more than they would have before COVID. I know myself, I always tip extremely well. I appreciate people taking care of it. You own a restaurant, so I think you have a take on that.
Yeah, so here's my opinion. I'll give you an example.
Okay.
About 2 weeks ago, I went out to dinner with a friend. We spent $150 on food and beverage. Mm-hmm. I gave the server a $50 tip.
That's very good.
The service was fantastic. You know, the girl was cute.
I'd be more in the $30 range normally, but 50 is fantastic.
Well, that's 20%.
Well, if it's a lower tab, I'm going to do more than 20%. Right. But on 150, 200, I'm usually doing 25.
I was like, the girl was on point. Everything was on point. She did a good job. Right. So, you know what? Here's my new policy. Uh-huh. I tip with my heart.
Good.
I tip with my heart.
I typically tip a 30 to 40% generally.
That's good.
But on a big tab like that, it would be certainly situational.
Right, it'd be situational.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you just gotta tip with your heart. Yeah. Because in America, people are making $2 and some change an hour.
Yes.
You know, and you know the tips at Taqueria are good. Mm-hmm. You know, we've been very fortunate.
You guys pay a little bit over that minimum.
We do, yes.
Yes.
But you know, the tips are good. You got to do the volume because you do have some people who just don't want to tip.
So true. It's a sad state of affairs.
But like, for example, if I go somewhere for a glass of wine, I'll tip them $5.
Oh, I tip a lot more when I'm when I'm here. I tip significantly more than 20 or 30% because the tab doesn't run up that much.
Exactly, and you're spending time here, so on and so forth.
Yeah.
And plus, when you come back,
when you get great service,
right? And and then when they see you, they're like, "There's John. We're gonna take care of him."
They're happy to see you. That's right.
Right.
Yes.
Right. So
good call.
That's tip. Elon Musk is gonna buy Twitter again.
I think he always wanted it. He just thought that he wasn't getting the appropriate deal because he knew I was going to spend a ton of time cleaning it up.
Street says Justice Department is doing a little bit of probing. A little federal investigation.
Yeah, well, certainly.
It means nothing, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, here's the thing.
If you're Trump, it means something. Or it should.
Yes, for sure. But here's the strange thing about it. So, he says he gets annoyed with them because they won't give him the information he wants about spam. Right? That if you don't really do Twitter much. I'm on Twitter a lot. There's a lot of bots and spam everywhere. I mean, most of the people follow me are bots. You can tell. Or spam. And so his whole point was, you're not giving me good information. Until you give me that, that's one thing. Also, the problem is, like, I'm probably paying too much for how much. So your ad revenue is based on how many subscribers you have and all that stuff. And now that it's looking like bots and spam and all that stuff. But in the end, the court in Delaware that was overseeing this said, you signed a deal with Twitter for this amount of money. You probably need to go through with it.
You're on the hook.
So he says, you know what? Let's figure it out. So he goes back and in good faith says, well, okay, we'll do this. And then Twitter says, well, you know, that was a little too easy. So now they're the ones that are holding it up. Twitter's holding it up now. But they signed a contract too. So that same court should pretty much make them close the deal. So it'll be done.
Gotcha.
And here's the thing. I think it's going to be a better platform. He is going to try to transform it into a more complete platform, sort of something where you could buy and sell. Like there's some, I don't know much about it, but there's a Chinese platform that has a communicated thing like Twitter, but it actually has retail sales on it and all kinds of stuff. I think he wants to model a little bit on that. Then people were annoyed because he said, well, Trump can come back or this or that. I'm like, fine if he wants to come back, but I will say this. They still, as he said, you have to abide by the law in the area you are. So if you break the law, you're going to be kicked out.
Okay, so him suggesting that Trump could possibly come back doesn't mean he's going to stay back. It means he can stay as long as he doesn't break the law.
As long as he behaves himself.
Right, which will be about a day.
Probably. But, you know, I mean, look at
18 hours?
Yeah. Yeah, Kanye West, he wasn't ever banned initially. He just stopped using it. He got banned on Instagram by Facebook. And, like, within 2 days, he's got racist T-shirts and stuff and doing anti-Semitic stuff.
White lives
and he got
matter.
banned. Yeah.
He does that for publicity and attention.
Yeah. He's got a mental problem. Maybe he's a talented artist, but he does. He's like, I have multi-personality
He's
disorder.
actually very well spoken. If you ever hear him speak, I mean,
absolutely.
He's a smart guy.
He's a smart guy.
But he's wacko.
Yes.
I'm not a fan of his music.
It's not my style. No, I like some hip hop, but
I'm more of a Van Halen guy.
I'm more of a rock
I like
guy.
Run DMC, but you know.
I mean, most of my hip hop stuff will be old school.
Exactly.
But it is what it. But he's got Adidas pissed off. You know, he's been made a lot of money from Adidas with his Yeezy sneakers. They're upset too. He's got to watch out because he makes money on his music, but you gotta watch out. I mean, his soon-to-be ex-wife, who, I mean, that whole family, the Kardashian family, is all kind of troublemakers anyway, a little bit. But you know.
That's a weird situation. How did they get famous? Just by having big butts and good looking?
Well, so their dad was the famous
Bruce Jenner.
Bruce Jenner.
Don Wheaties.
That's right. Who is now
with the javelin.
Yes.
And jumping shit.
That's right. And now he's a girl.
Bruce.
Come on, Bruce.
Bruce. I had your poster. I ate your Wheaties.
Yeah. What does he go? What's his new name? Does he go by? And the funny thing is, he's a Trump or a Republican-y guy, and yet they don't even accept trans people.
Caitlyn Jenner.
Caitlyn, that's it. Caitlyn. They don't even accept trans people hardly. That's a weird thing.
Unless you vote for Trump.
If you vote for Trump, Trump loves you.
But for the record, if he's happy being Caitlyn Jenner,
if he's happy being Caitlyn Jenner, I'm all good with it. I just wish he, just.
Because I'm happy being Greg Monaghan.
Yeah, I'm happy being John Alley. Give that to Lori. Oh, sorry, I'm not supposed to say names.
I'm not supposed to say names.
Yeah, we'll bleep that out.
Good job.
Anyways.
Anyways.
It's loud up in here, they probably didn't understand that.
So, what's happening with North Korea? They're blasting off some missiles. They shot an ICBM over
Kim Jong-un
over Japan.
He just felt left out. No one's talking about him. He had to make some noise.
So Russia's getting all the attention. Kim Jong-un's like, here I am here.
He's jealous. Don't forget about me.
Nobody's paying attention to me. I'm gonna launch some shit.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. That's it. I'm more worried about Putin. You know, he's got.
Street says he's running out of ammunition.
Right. I mean, the problem is
running out of troops.
Yeah.
Running out of morale. Running out of leadership.
Oh yeah. So what do they do? They have protesters. What do? They arrest them. They arrest them, and then they're now sending them to the front, which is crazy because they're just most likely just the facts.
So here's something
He's making
interesting.
them be soldiers.
So here's something interesting. Since our last podcast, Russia has illegally annexed the southern part or the eastern.
Yeah, the
South-
Donbass
southeast-
area. and
Donbass
that stuff.
area,
Yeah,
right?
Right.
4 sections.
Yes, with
Had the
this
sham
vote.
votes.
Yeah.
And so now Ukraine's taking it back.
Yes. And then this bridge thing happened, which Zelensky, I'm sure, did not approve. And now Russia's since arrested 8 people involved in it, but hadn't told where they're from.
Well,
I think that's some kind of inside job, maybe, or something.
Well-
Because after that, he went and bombed 21 plus civilian sites and blowing up the infrastructure.
well, all I have to say is one thing.
What was that?
Where was I when that bridge blew up? You didn't see me.
That's why you've been out in Vegas, right? You were really in
Allegedly,
Vegas.
I was in Vegas.
Yeah. You're,
I might be a one-man wrecking crew,
yeah.
one-man tactical unit
And-
to
and
blow
Putin-
up a bridge.
And Putin's missed out on you. He got 8 people. Hopefully.
Come get me, Putin. Come get some of this. Britney Spears, bitch. Come get me.
Come get me.
Come get some of this.
You know, it's been a while. We talked about it. Brittany got her life back.
She got her life back.
Good for her.
She's not under conservatory anymore,
Thing with
right?
her dad, yeah.
And did she get married or she has a boyfriend?
That probably. I mean, she's still pretty hot.
She's hot, she's young,
Yeah.
rich. Okay.
30 something?
Yeah, I mean, hit me,
To us, she's
baby,
young
one
and
more
hot.
time. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. So, what's your prediction about this whole deal with the war in Ukraine? Do you think Russia, because at some point, because Putin at this point has to save face.
That's the biggest problem. He shouldn't have done it, and now he's stuck there. This tactical nuclear weapon discussion, I don't think
can't
that's
do it.
realistic.
Can't do it.
I don't think that's realistic.
Can't do it.
Right, so, I mean, the only thing that would work is if somehow Zelensky and his people are willing to give up some of the
They won't.
Donbass stuff.
He's made it clear.
I mean,
they're
they
going
already
for
got
Crimea.
Crimea. Hey, look at that. We got visitors.
Hey,
Come
Bill.
on in.
Yeah,
Just
yeah,
wait.
man. Maybe get you guys.
Here we are. We
get
were
in here,
talking
man.
about the
Yes.
wonderful people that
Come on
run
in
this,
here.
that opened this
Come in
brewery.
Yeah.
All right. Here we go.
So we have Bill and his wife
Jan.
Jan, and they own the brewery.
Yes, we were talking a little bit about the
Right.
history.
The
I
history.
could not remember when the building was built, but felt like the 20s,
It's like 39,
39, 40. Okay.
39, 40. They had a bottling plant downtown on Davie Street.
You have to talk a little
Nice.
bit loud so the mic can get
you know what? There we go.
Bill's great grandfather had a bottling plant for spicy ginger ale and
I thought it was
craft
Buffalo Rock.
sodas. Said the spicy ginger ale was Buffalo Rock ginger
Mhm.
ale, and it was downtown on Davie Street.
Nice.
And he was obsessed with water quality and the healing qualities of water, and he found this area, Spring Garden Street and Spring Street, and this
Was
area
this called High Point
known-
Road back then, or what
It
was?
was this was Lee Street.
It was Lee Street. That's right.
And
It
this
was Lee
area was
Street.
known for its artesian springs,
Okay.
and the healing qualities of the water of the artesian springs that were here
Uh-huh.
were what brought his great grandfather to this spot, and that's why he wanted to put the bottling plant in this
Okay, so
Fantastic.
location.
Jill, since you got the hot mic, what is your background before doing this?
I was an art major at the University of Georgia.
Uh-huh.
So, and then I pretty much spent my time before that, like, redoing historic buildings and interested in history and renovation and
So
preservation.
that fits into
and,
doing this.
And I raised 5 children. So.
Okay, so you're a super mom, and so you use your architectural and your design skills to make this place look like the way it looks,
Yes.
right?
I don't know about the supermom part, but yes.
Super mom, you have 5 kids, right?
5 kids. That's super mom.
That's super mom right there, man.
That is super.
Okay, and Bill, what is your background?
I was a marketing major at University of Georgia. That's where we met. And then I've been a box salesman for 35 years.
Cardboard boxes?
Yeah, exactly.
Ah, like the stuff Amazon would buy.
Exactly, yeah. That type of thing.
Did
That's
you
what I
work
do.
for a box board company?
Well, a competitor of them.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
in that business.
I see. And so
I still do it.
do you really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I was selling boxes this morning.
Are you serious?
Yes.
So
I sell boxes every day.
So for
I
example,
sell boxes in the morning and beer at night. Yeah, that's what I do.
love it.
Right. So then, for example,
The perfect end of the perfect
Yeah,
day.
B&B.
B&B.
Right, B&B.
So can you give us an example of who you would sell a box to, like a company, if you can say the name?
Mostly in the
Or the industry?
Yeah, mostly in the food industry. That's where
Food industry.
Yeah,
Like to-go boxes, stuff
yeah.
like that?
No, like pork and turkey processing boxes.
Oh, okay,
And stuff
okay.
like that.
There might be
Seafood processing.
wax
exactly.
line and
Yeah,
stuff?
yes, exactly.
I understand now.
That type of
Okay.
thing.
That's fantastic. So you still do that,
Yeah,
and
that's my day job.
That's been your career, and so you do this at nighttime with your wife
Yeah,
because you had nothing else to do in your life?
exactly.
You were bored as hell?
Yep.
I see. See, I'm
I
trying
drank a
to,
lot of beer too. I needed to be able to
see, I'm
drink
fit,
it a better.
You gonna get a better deal on the beer?
Yeah. If you make it yourself. you
Yeah,
can
yeah,
get it.
definitely.
See, I'm trying to figure out how to do less things,
I know.
and you guys are figuring out how to do more
I
things.
know. I mean, it's ridiculous.
Well, to be fair, Greg, you've been a very busy guy. We don't talk about your history much.
We won't
You've done
talk
a
about it.
lot.
We won't talk about it. We
Done a
won't
lot.
talk about it. So then, how is business going here? Is it what you thought it was going to be? Is it more difficult than you thought it was going to be? Because I know it's very cash flow intensive. So has it been a challenge, or did it pick up right away?
It picked up right away, and it's been about exactly what we expected. You know.
Okay. So you didn't have like most.
Bill Moyer's here, right?
Yeah.
Mr. Newsman.
Well, I'm in the
The
hospitality
interview.
industry, so I know how it works,
know.
right?
Except for the
Right?
pandemic, it was like
Excellent
what we
interview. I'm
expected.
like,
I mean, we opened right before the pandemic
Right.
started, so obviously
Yeah.
that was a
He
crazy
doesn't
year.
need me. We should be an interview show.
Right. Yeah. Right.
The
Yeah.
pandemic,
Right.
the pandemic put a lot of people back.
Right.
And for us, we had our to-go window, and we were able to sell to-go beer through the window, and people came every day and said, "Hello,
So you got
you were
creative,
on."
right?
They're like,
We did-
"You were on
definitely
our
got
list of local businesses that we would like to support during the pandemic," and so we came to buy your beer today. And then they would come back like the next day. We came back to buy your beer again today because we loved your beer.
So did you or do you sell your beers in growlers? Do you sell them in?
If you bring a growler in, we will fill it.
You'll fill it up in a
Yeah.
growler.
We have crowler. We have
a
cans.
growler
We have
machine,
4-pack
which
cans.
a
You got a can,
growler
and
is
you have
like
a
a
sealer,
can.
right? And you seal it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
and
everything
so-
we have, everything on top, we sell to go in 4-packs.
So you pour it, you seal it, you put a label on it,
Yeah, and you sell it for
mark
that.
it up, and go.
Yeah, yeah.
I understand. So then, when you first opened, unlike most businesses, like restaurants and bars, there wasn't this huge crunch for capital. You had instant cash flow, and things started going well.
Well, it was extremely capital intensive
Yes.
to get started.
Yes.
Yeah.
But but at that point, you're just managing your debt load, and so I mean, we haven't added a ton of capital expenses. Well, besides doing the outside and that type of thing since we started. So it's a
We added
Month to
the,
month.
we added
A big
the
upfront.
stage.
A
Yeah, we
big
added the
upfront.
stage
Lot
and
upfront.
really.
All right. So then
spent a lot of time
I
on the
noticed
outdoor.
you got a nice stage outside. You had a nice act night with 2 folks, and also you have a food component. Can you tell us about the food component? The food trucks.
We have a food truck every night, and
Yeah, food truck every-
and it's pretty much we have a really good stable of food trucks. A lot of them have been really vetted by us because I mean it's kind of natural selection. The ones that are good
Okay, so then
work
you
their way in. And keep
I
coming back.
happen to know outside of this that there are some food trucks that come here
Yeah.
that this is their favorite place
Yeah.
because
We
the
have-
business is so reliable.
We
Yeah.
have loyal food trucks,
Yeah.
and they are
good
wonderful,
ones.
and they
We
come.
try to
Rockin'
keep up with
Moroccan, dude.
Love
Yeah,
them.
they
Rockin'
kill it.
Moroccan.
Dog over
Oh,
roast
yeah.
I
kills
remember
it.
they
Those
were a
guys kill
family
it.
business too,
Yeah.
and they have come with
IDK
all of their
is
kids.
good.
In the beginning, they came with all their kids, helping them out.
Yeah.
They pose with all their kids.
So then watch this. Since you have a super nice place here, you can pick and choose which food trucks you want
Exactly.
Yeah, well,
because
yeah.
you have a first-class organization. You're not a dive bar,
No.
so you can be picky.
We are.
Yeah.
You can cherry pick who's going to be here.
And it's a lot of it's a lot of what the customers say, the ones they like the best, and that are reliable too. I mean, some run out of food too early, some are unreliable showing up.
They show up late, or if
you
it
know,
rains,
But
they
you
have
but you
problems.
weed them out,
Yeah.
and then you keep the good ones,
Are
right?
they
Exactly.
Really, at the end of the day, they weed themselves out.
Okay.
Because we don't really actively weed anyone out, but some
They-
of the
they can't
some
handle
of the
the
trucks,
business.
some of the trucks come and they're prepared and everybody loves it and they're reliable and they're always there. And other trucks come and they're maybe not
It's
quite as
amazing how
prepared,
many axles break
and
if
quite
there's
often,
a
they don't
60%
show
chance
up,
of rain.
and things
Right,
like
You know,
that.
it's amazing how that
And
one
then we
predicts
had
the
it-
other.
Right.
Yeah.
Sure.
And so it's interesting because not everybody is cut out to run a food truck. I mean, it's
Right.
hard, and they don't realize that. And
Right.
people will come in like gung ho and start a food truck, and they kind of like work their way out of it because it's not really what they need. They don't want to do that.
It's
with
not like the
us.
Food
It's
Network.
not as much fun as they thought it was going
And
to
not
be.
like the cooking channel, right?
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
right.
All right.
But then others come, and they are just like have become almost like a part of our. There's a part. We're all sort of. We're all close. We still
I
have the
come
same
here
staff
regularly.
that we started with, and some of the same food trucks we started with. And
You
they
guys
just,
make it like a big family.
So
I come
we
here a
work out
lot
like a
because I
family.
feel like a family, part of the family.
We just embrace everything and everybody as much as we can.
You're the redheaded
embrace.
stepchild.
And,
So Jan,
we love redheaded
tell me
stepchildren.
what your operating hours are.
Oh, we open at 2 o'clock on Monday through Thursday, and then we open at noon on Friday, noon on Saturday, noon on Sunday, and then
I
we
see.
close at 11 o'clock. I guess Monday through Sunday through Thursday, and then we stay open until midnight. I think on Friday and Saturday.
I see.
And then if there are a lot of people here and the bartenders
We'll
don't
stay a little
mind,
later.
absolutely
they
sure.
stay open. They don't
Sure.
throw you out. You know.
Yep.
And then you have the food trucks here 7 nights a week.
We do our best. We almost always have it. We have them scheduled. Monday is always like a sketchy day. We've been working on that. We're just getting better. We've got like Trevor is like taking it up a notch on bingo, and then Tuesday's a huge night, so we always have one.
Well, Monday night's a night so many people are actually even closed. So
Yeah,
I mean,
some-
the fact that we're even open is probably a good thing that day.
Yeah, Mondays.
That would benefit you, I would think.
Yeah,
does a little
yeah,
bit.
it does. It does.
So who would you say is your main clientele, like the demographics of your main clientele?
That's hard to really say. I mean, when we opened, we said we would be like a gathering spot for the community, and that's kind of what we've become. And so, if you look around, you will see
It's a very diverse crowd.
it's so diverse. You will see grandparents, you will see
Young
babies,
professionals,
you will see people
policy.
having meetings, you will see the UNCG having their faculty meetings or their department meetings will be sitting. We have like groups that come from different churches to have their organizational meetings here. Yeah, our
Just the Catholic churches, right? 'Cause they
no,
drink.
my Episcopal church. We actually
Mainly
Our-
Episcopalians,
our
because they
Episcopal
really
church has
Yes,
they have their newcomers.
that's Catholic light.
Yes, they have their newcomers party here every year, and then They hired their youth director here this past year. They came and they interviewed her and have all the people there to interview, and she did accept that job.
So then, for these meetings, do you have private rooms for these meetings?
No, they reserved. We put reserved out that little area in the
There's
office.
reserved sections.
Is
Exactly.
everything.
They
There
do
baby
reserved
showers. There have been all kinds of things over there.
Now I have a confession to make to you guys. Earlier, I walked up those stairs to see if there was maybe like an event room up there, but it got dark, so I came back down.
Yeah.
Is there an event room up there?
That's our plan. That's happening next.
Okay.
We'll be
Okay.
taking that wall down,
Okay.
and then you'll be able to see.
Yeah, I thought that would be a natural
And
place.
we'll have an entrance on the back side. We'll
Uh-huh.
put a deck out that way, and there'll be an entrance that comes in from the back.
Okay.
And then
Okay.
we'll put a second bar, and it'll be available for rent, or
That's
it could
cool.
also act as overflow. Or
On a busy Friday or Saturday or something.
Yeah, it would be helpful tonight.
And it would be a great wedding space as well.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, and yes.
Because a lot of people are doing weddings in unconventional places. A lot of weddings now are being done in barns.
No, I know.
Yes, we have children who are in their 20s, and we've attended
It would
quite
be
a few
cool. It
weddings
would be
and all
cool
kinds
to
of
have an
really
event
fun.
space up there,
So
and,
we're excited
and
about it.
have a private place to have
And then we have 4 little Victorian cottages on the just Queen Anne style, more blue collar cottages. The 2 on, if you're facing the brewery on the right
Do
hand
people
side.
live in them?
Those
renting
are,
them?
they had been rentals in the past. They are in disrepair right now, but
Okay.
to go in conjunction with the upstairs,
Okay.
we want to turn those 2 into Airbnbs so that you
Sure.
would be able to
That'd be
make,
exciting.
Get
rent
trashed
that,
here,
the
get
bri-
trashed here, and walk and go sleep over there.
Yeah, the bride and groom can stay over there, or the bachelors
40
can
steps
stay
to
in
the back.
one house
There
and the
you go.
bachelorettes in the other. We're gonna
Right.
combine a little
Right.
courtyard in the back that would, be a little,
I think you guys have been very creative with what you have here to make it the best thing that it can possibly be.
Thank
Thank you.
I like hearing that.
Well, we're glad y'all are here doing a podcast. today.
And just some of the nicest people.
Yeah.
You all are just so friendly.
Yeah.
Just,
You.
I love you guys.
Thank you. We love having
Oh,
the opportunity
do
to
you
do that.
do you brew your own beer?
All of it.
Oh, no. You don't want to drink the beer that we
Oh,
brew.
do we brew our own beer? Yes, we brew
Oh,
all
no,
our
no,
beer.
Brian,
No,
our
do
but,
I
brewer.
brew
but
it?
here,
Yeah,
here
it's all here.
in the
It's all
building.
here.
The
I
beer
was
is
just going to
made.
say, we're
Yeah,
not
yeah.
the brewers, you know
right,
about
but the beer is made here.
Yeah.
All beer's made here.
behind the windows behind the bar.
Okay.
You can see the tanks
So then,
back
so
there.
now,
Yeah,
now
you can kind of see it on
Yeah, you
the back a little
probably can
bit.
see it. And
so then now let's talk about distribution. Do you sell your beer to other people or other places or other restaurants?
yeah, we do.
Tell me about this. Do you sell it to other restaurants or other bars?
Yeah, absolutely.
And do you provide them with tap handles?
Yes.
Yep.
You do. Can you name one place where you sell your beer?
Old Town.
Old
It's
Town.
on tap at Old Town right now.
Uh-huh. Okay.
You think it's in Fat Dog still? I think it's in Fat
That's
Dog.
Jeff. He's our salesman.
I
He
know,
knows
he's-
where
yeah,
it is.
he's-
And Jeff, the
Jeff over there,
bartender, he's the
he looks like
salesman.
he's got his arms full of garbage bags.
And so this beer that you
Lowe's
sell.
Foods is probably our
Lowe's
biggest account.
Foods is like big
So you have a
account.
grocery store.
We have and Best Way and Lowe's.
Yeah,
but,
Best Way
we
and
sell about
Firehouse.
15 different Lowe's Foods.
So does a distributor?
No, we do it ourselves. We're self-distributed.
You self-distribute.
And we have it in Wilmington. We take it back and forth to Wilmington's and several
I
places there.
see. I see.
Have
So,
our beers
so you have
too.
big vans or big trucks that
Mostly pickup trucks and
pickup trucks,
yeah,
and you just take.
we
I
just run
see.
it out
I
there.
see.
Distro is not a huge part of our business, but it's
Yeah, it's not
5
part
to
of-
6%.
You have
of
enough
our sales.
capacity that you can do it.
We can
Yeah,
do it.
we can
We're
do it.
we're getting ready to double it. I mean,
We can
we're
do
working
it,
on
and-
doubling.
And we have a
our
lot of
distro.
demand. I mean, people are asking for it.
Great
and
beers.
Well,
So we're figuring it
I think
out.
the idea is brand recognition and brand loyalty, right?
I think so.
Right.
Absolutely.
The more people see and hear and drink and taste Odin beer,
Yeah,
the more it'll be on their mind.
Yep.
I think so.
That's the plan.
For sure.
You have to drink good luck.
And eventually with the Wilmington Brewery, when you get that going, you'll be able to do enough to hit even more of the state, right?
Probably so.
That's the idea.
Yep.
Cool.
Need a little more capacity for a little more distribution. You know,
That's awesome.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, thank
We've
you.
been having
Well,
fun.
thank
It's
you.
a lot
Glad
of
you are
fun.
doing a podcast here.
Ended
Yeah,
up being a great
Bill,
decision.
thank you
Enjoy
very
it.
much.
This is
Thank you.
flattering that you're
Yes,
here.
Great
yes,
Just like,
yes.
I'm
So,
gonna-
so it'll be a little bit longer, but y'all should watch it.
Yes.
Yes.
We will.
Oh, we
And,
definitely will.
and subscribe.
And subscribe.
And
We'll definitely do that.
We have 34 subscribers, but his mom's the only one that watches it.
Hi, Mom.
We actually.
Hi, Mary.
Hi, Mary. Hi, Mary.
Yes, there you go.
Hi, Mary.
Come see us.
So she, we do have one other subscriber that does watch them, named Leonard, who is hoping to guest on one of our episodes soon.
Is he the history guy?
He's the history guy.
Okay.
He's actually now in charge of the history department at Dudley.
Okay,
wow.
okay,
Nice.
Just got promoted.
okay. Well, we'll meet here maybe next week and have a few cold ones and interview him.
He's when he gets back from Charleston, South Carolina,
Okay.
visiting his mom. What a guy.
I just
Thank
got
you,
back
Bill.
from visiting my
Bill,
mom
thank you,
last
sir.
weekend.
Thank
so
you,
it's
guys.
Thank you
it's
so
that
much.
time of year.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Always
Bill,
fun.
it's so
Always
such a
fun.
pleasure.
Thank you
Congratulations
so
on your
much.
beautiful business. Yeah,
Thank
you've
you
done a
so
great
much.
job.
Thank you. I appreciate
You've done a
that.
great job.
I'm so
Everything
glad
just
y'all are
is
here.
just it's absolutely perfect.
Come back.
It really is. I like the detail of the railing, the iron. Everything's very, very
So
nice.
nice.
Thank you so much.
It hasn't gone to waste. I see it. I pay attention to detail.
He is a detail guy for sure.
Yeah, I am too.
It's very, very nice.
I
Very
still
nice.
see details I'm working on.
That was one of his first comments he made to me when he came in, was about the details.
Yeah, everything is how it should be.
Thank you. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Good job. Good
I'm
job.
so glad you were here.
Okay. We'll see you next time, okay?
All
You're
right.
awesome.
Bring
Take
Leonard
care.
back. We'll talk to him.
We will try to
Oh,
get
you know
here.
what? She was the first girl in our podcast.
Yes!
The first girl?
You're the
First girl ever,
to be on
yes.
our podcast. How cool is that?
So maybe we'll get more subscribers.
You might.
We're easy. I mean, we don't have any.
We should get Savannah next time if she was here. She runs
She
your.
was here. She was here earlier.
She manages the tap room.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Savannah and Sarah.
Savannah,
Right.
they sort of split it, don't they?
Yeah, they split
Yes,
it.
yes.
It's divided down the middle between the strengths and.
There you go.
Well, it's great.
And they're doing a great job.
I'll be back. I'll be back.
All right.
All right, guys.
Bye.
Got a
Thank you
new
very
customer
much.
tonight. That's
Yes,
good.
sir. Absolutely, Bill.
All
Yes, sir.
righty.
Thank you.
Thank you
Bye.
so much.
Thank you.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye. Bye.
How exciting is
Man.
that, Greg?
Talk about nice people.
Oh, they are so sweet. They are so sweet. Any place that we've done this at, they were enthusiastic
No.
and excited that we got to do a podcast at their place.
Well, the difference is we did this at one time at Lewis and Elm,
Mm-hmm.
right? Jake wasn't there,
No, he wasn't.
so
But the guy was really nice.
the guy was nice.
Yeah.
Natty Green,
The Natty's
Chris
people love
wasn't
us.
there.
No, he hadn't been there. That's
Right.
true. The owners are not.
He
not
was
been there.
busy, but here the owners were on site,
Yes,
and they have energy.
they're regularly here too.
They're,
Yep.
Yes, and I think that's what makes a big difference in this industry,
Yep.
especially in the service industry, because watch this. The customer wants to have a piece of the owner.
Yes.
They want to say, I know Jan, I know Bill.
It really makes you feel special when you feel like they're your friends.
Right. But here's the interesting part. People don't want to know me. They're like, Greg? No, I don't know him. No,
That's not true.
I don't want to know.
That's
Greg
not
owns the
true.
taqueria. No.
That's not true.
So I take away value from the taqueria, or
That's
they
not-
add value to the brewery.
Well, it's true. It's also because the taqueria is Mexican and you're some like
I'm white
American
trash.
dude.
I'm white trash.
No, you're not. No. When you used to be in there regularly, people would think it was
Oh,
cool.
I used to.
Your
Man, I used to be there
employees
so
were a
much.
little annoyed, but
They work better without me, man. They work better without me. So
all right. So
Let's-
we'll cut
let's
off
do an
some of the
outro,
news.
right?
What's that? In the brew, you can see a little bit of the brew house
Yeah.
through this. If I can point to it in the screen, there we go. Back behind my fingers. That's the brew house.
So we have outro music going.
Great. That was a great podcast. We didn't cover a lot of news, but it was fun.
I think we covered
Enough news.
enough news.
I mean, a great time.
Yeah, and I enjoyed catching up with you the most. That was the most
fun.
important part.
That was fun.
Catching up with you.
Absolutely. Friends got to keep up with friends.
Yes. Yes. Because as we have learned, not all of our friends are here forever.
For sure, unfortunately.
And they depart a little bit too soon.
Sometimes. Gotta appreciate things when you can.
Yes. So it's important to maintain a friendship, call your friends, hang out, do silly podcasts. But
That's right.
Tonight was fun. We had some great private conversation. We had a cool podcast.
Yep.
We met Jen and her husband Bill.
Yep.
The beer's fantastic. The company is good.
It is.
The atmosphere is great. I think the lighting's good.
We'll definitely have to do some more here for sure.
Yes.
Yes. Well, when Leonard gets back from South Carolina, we should try to get up here with
What's
him.
he doing in South Carolina?
His mom. He visits his mom.
Is she okay? Is she fine?
As far as I know, yes.
So there's not like
Charleston.
no medical thing, just
Yeah,
hang out with mom.
Maybe even his fiance probably went with him. I don't know. She will be an issue though. Doing a weekend podcast, probably his fiance.
Well, we need to sit her down and have a talk with her, and just
We
let
can-
her
we
know.
invite her to join us.
We need to let her know that Leonard has his priorities, and his priorities is the podcast.
Watching our podcast.
No, being in it.
That's right.
All we need is a few hours of his time. She has the rest of the week.
Beautiful. Speaking of Lowe's, he actually was working at Lowe's for a while, serving beer.
Wow. Oh yeah, at
As
their
a part-time, he's a teacher.
yeah, they have a beer piece. Yeah, that was good.
All right, buddy.
So
That's good.
let me do this here, and
Hasta
so,
luego.
good seeing you.
Yes, sir.
Thank you very
Good
much.
seeing
I
you
had
too.
fun.
I had a great time. It was a lot of fun.
You're a good man. It was
You're a good man.
And we'll see everybody next time. Okay.
Sounds good.
Bye.
Auf Wiedersehen. Hasta luego. Goodbye.